list of past winners. Trivia question for you. Who won this award in 1995?
1995. That would be back in the 1900s. Who cares about that? Would that be yours truly? Is that
Alexi Lalas.
Oh my goodness, they'll give it to anybody. Boy, they were scraping the bottom of the barrel back then, Mosse. Thank goodness we have moved on to a Tyler Adams level of quality in terms of player and person. So, boy, there's no accounting for bad taste.
Christian Pulisic has won this award 3 times. His future at club level very much in flux right now. Graham Potter, speaking about Pulisic, said there's no chance of him leaving in this window. He wasn't going to leave anyway, but he's definitely not now, given the fact that he's injured. He's going to be out at least a couple of months. But in the meantime, Chelsea continued to make moves that impact Pulisic. This Todd Bullock can't sit still for 5 minutes.
Right.
They've already acquired Christopher Nkunku for next season, João Felix on loan for the remainder of this campaign, and then Chelsea go out and sign Ukrainian winger Mikhailo Mudryk for a fee that with bonuses could get up to £100 million. He's this player that Arsenal had been linked with.
Yeah.
He wanted to go to Arsenal, but Arsenal were balking at paying that price. They were trying to negotiate the fee down a bit. Chelsea swoop in and say, we'll pay it, no problem. They also gave him a mammoth contract. So this move has massive Pulisic implications. Even if he doesn't leave in this window, I think in the summer he's probably going to have to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting when Potter says there's no chance of him leaving. No. He'll be out past that date that they've given, and there was never any consideration about him leaving anyway. I find that a little strange because everybody there has to be a consideration, unless Potter came in and just, along with management, believed that this guy was too important to even talk to anybody about. But to your point now, I mean, there's a lot of new talent that comes in, and that new talent is going to play. Okay, this isn't the new talent that they're signing to loan out in the way that Chelsea have done in the past. This is new talent that they're bringing in to challenge and to be, the leaders going forward, and they need it. And so, by the way, financial fair play and all this kind of stuff, just go buy more talent.
And this Todd Bowley, I know from the moment he arrived, the English media has been dying to portray him as this rube American who doesn't know what he's doing and is just throwing money around nilly-willy. And I don't know, the jury's still out on it. I know the argument that better to have an owner that spends than one who doesn't spend. And hey, Chelsea are struggling, so why not try to improve the team? But as you always say, you want to feel like there's a plan. And I'm not quite certain here with Chelsea. They're a bit all over the place. They did sign this young French defender, Benoit Badiashile, who made his debut. We'll talk about Chelsea's game in the next segment. We played very well, so that's a signing that, who knows, might work out. But it just seems like they're throwing a lot of money around here, and I'm kind of wondering what's the overall plan.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there are those out there that believe that as long as you're spending money, you're safe in terms of criticism. And that's... you can hedge your bets with that, absolutely. But then there also comes a point, especially when you're talking about a super club, that, even with the change of ownership, is still spending a tremendous amount of money. Then the assessment, because if you're always going to spend money, that's fine. But then the assessment has to be, but are you spending it well? And is it translating into results? Is it translating into good business going forward? And that's where I think the jury is still out. Don't get me wrong. If I'm a fan of Chelsea, and even if I'm not a fan of Chelsea, I want teams spending. It's not my money, so go ahead, spend until your heart's content. And it may work out or it may not work out now. But I still think spending bad money is still better than spending no money at all. When you are a fan and you equate money with ambition and you equate money with belief and support of your club.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.